This video is for students to get introduced to Google Docs as a freshman. First thing is accessing Google Docs. By pulling up Google Chrome, you can sign in at melvilleschooldistrict.net. This will bring you to an account. Choose your account by putting in your handle and then at melvilleschooldistrict.net along with your password. This will bring you to the Melville School District menu. We are going to be working in Google Drive. When you're in Google Drive, you have the ability to create multiple folders for anything that you might need. You are going to be creating basically a portfolio online of everything that you've done in the 4 years at high school. So some of the things that we need to show you are how to create. First thing is to create a document. On the left-hand side, underneath the drive, there is a button called Create. When you push it, you find all kinds of options. These are options that are similar to Microsoft Word. We want to create a document. When it pops up, it will be untitled. So one of the first things you need to do is make sure to title the document. For example, I'm going to title this one Kindness Paper. This way, when I go back to Google Drive to look for my paper, I can see it outlined by the title. Once I have this, it's exactly like Word. All I have to do is type my name and start my paper. The best thing about Google Word is that it saves all of the changes as we go on. So if you watch as I type in what kindness means to me, up here in the top, it tells me that it's saving automatically. What happens if you already have a paper that you need to upload to Google Drive? That's very easy. Again, back in Google Drive menu, over here, next to Create, is an Upload button. If I hit Upload and File, I can find a file anywhere on here and pop it in, like my muscle lecture. There are two options when you're uploading. This, if you look at these little icons, started out as a Word document, but if you see here, I also converted it. So when it pops up into my Google Drive, my muscle lecture is converted into a Google Doc, meaning that anything now that I type in here will be automatically saved. The way that you can convert files is by coming up here to Settings, Upload Settings, and convert upload files into Google Docs format. You can set that as a standard. In Google Docs, you also need to be organized. If you look at my screen, you see that I have plenty of folders for everything that I might need. Here's how to create a folder. In the Create menu, click on Folder, and name it what you need to. For TAP purposes, I'm going to name this folder TAP. You can also customize these folders. If I right-click on it, I can even change the color. I'm going to make my TAP folder orange. Now that I have somewhere to put it, I can take my kindness paper, check it, and drag it into the TAP folder because it was a TAP assignment. If I open my TAP folder, there's my paper. Although Google keeps your documents safe on the servers, there may be times when you want to save a copy of a document to your H drive or to your flash drive. For example, you may want to give a copy of your document to a person who does not have internet access. You can export your document as follows. If you choose your document, click File on the top menu bar, click Download As, and I can turn it back into a Word document. Once I hit this, as you see it's pulling up Microsoft Word, I can access it through that program. Up here at the top it says you have to enable your editing, and I can save it wherever I need to. Just like traditional word processor, you can format the content in Google Docs in many ways. These options are available in the toolbar in the Format menu. So I'm going to choose a document, and up here in the toolbar I can have all of those same formatting tools as if I was in Word. So let's say I need to add a title to this. Well, this is from Kid President, and it's titled 20 Things We Should Say More Often. Just like before, as you saw, I can move over here to center it Just like in Word, I can change how big my font is. Just like in Word, I can pick a different font to put it in. If you want to find more fonts that are fun, down at the bottom you can hit More Fonts, and all of these will open up to you. It shows you the ones you've already chosen with a check mark, and it's highlighted in blue. The next one that you want to add, highlight it, hit OK, and it'll add into your options. If you want to format layout, go to File, head down to Page Setup, and here you can choose what type of orientation you want your paper to have. You can choose how big your margins are, and multiple other things that you were able to do in Word as well. You can also enter pictures into Google Doc, if it's a GIF file, a JPEG file, or a PNG file. You can insert them in multiple ways. Choosing Insert an Image, a box will pop up where you can either drag an image into it, choose an image to upload, or take a snapshot if you have a webcam. Another option for inserting a photo is by going to the Tools menu, going to Research, and typing in something that you wish to see. So if I type in Kid President, it's going to pull up images for Kid President. What I also want to make sure is that I'm choosing Not Filtered by License. What this means is that Google will only choose images that are in the public domain and that I can use. So if I put this guy right here, he'll pop up, insert it automatically, and I can use some formatting options to move him over here. You can also create your own picture using the Google Docs drawing tool. This may be good for diagrams, charts, or geometry problems. Click on the page where you want the image to go. Or click Insert on the menu bar and hit Drawing. This will open the drawing window where you can create your image. When you are finished making your picture, click Save and Close to return to your document and have the image inserted. So if I need to make a shape here, and I'm done, now it's inserted here. You can edit images in Google Docs in a couple of different ways. If you've inserted an image into your Google Doc, you can edit it like this. By clicking on it and choosing the inline position, it keeps it next to the words and they will not wrap around it. If you click on the image and choose Fix, the picture will be free to move wherever you want and the text will wrap around it. If you click on the image, you can also drag the handles to change the size. How to work with tables in Google Docs. You can also insert a table to create a grid, just like a schedule, in your Google document. What you need to do is go to Table, Insert Table, and again, very similar to Word, you can choose the dimensions that you need. You can add and remove parts to the table by right-clicking on the part of the table you wish to change. You can insert a table element by choosing Insert Row Above, Below, Insert Column Left, or Column Right. So if I forgot one column, I'll put another one in. Now I have 5 instead of 4. If you need to modify table properties, you can right-click on the table, choosing Table Properties, and you have another option. You can change what you need in order to make your table more efficient. You also might need to insert special characters that are not on your keyboard. These could include symbols and world languages characters. For example, when you're filling in problems for your Principles of Physics class, you might need to use a delta or an omega. You can go to Insert, Special Characters, and choose from the special characters that you have. In this case, if you wanted the Greek letters, you could come down here to Other European Script. Over here, choose Greek, and here both my delta and my omega are available. How to insert headers and footers. If you click Insert at the top of the bar, you can insert a header, which puts it at the very top of your page. For example, if I wanted to put this in, I could put Wheatley, and let's say I also want to put the page number. Again, Insert, top of page, it appears right before my name. I can also move this over into the right-hand column, should I wish to. Footer is the exact same way. Insert, Footer, and it shows up at the bottom of the page. How to add comments into Google Docs. This allows you to comment on the side of a document. This is useful if you're sharing ideas with other people in your group. You can give feedback to other members of your group, or simply remind yourself that you have things to complete. To insert a comment, click in the document or select the words where you want the comment to be linked to. So I might select right here, highlight kindness, hit comment, and leave a comment. Now I'm going to leave this for myself. You need to finish the sentence. By clicking comment, it's logged right here on the side where I can view it. Also, if I share this with other collaborators, they can view my comments and either respond to them or help me to finish them. When I finish the sentence, so now that I've finished the sentence, I can resolve my comment. It's done. It's always housed up here that I can see what I left, but I'm done with it. I don't have to remind myself to complete it anymore. I can also delete it if I wish. One of the best features of Google Docs is the ability to share documents with others. You can let them view the document only, or you can give them ability to edit it as well. There are several ways to share a document, but we will look at the two most common: sharing as a link and sharing with specific people. If you click the share button at the top right corner, it'll open a sharing settings menu. At the top, you will see private, only you can access. Click the change link next to that line, and it will open up with another window in privacy settings. Here you can change the visibility of your document by making it public on the web, or public for only people in MelvilleSchoolDistrict.net, or keep it private just for yourself. If you want to let people edit the document, not just view it, then you need to change the access from can view to can edit. If I'm choosing for people at Melville High School, and I want them to be able to edit it as well, I'm going to give them editing rights. If you need to make any changes to sharing, you can repeat the process above and change your sharing settings at any time. Another way to share a document is simply by telling the one person that you want to share it with. So if I want to share this with my TAP teacher, then I'm going to go ahead and type in her name. I can also change the properties of if I want her to be able to edit, comment, or simply view. You can also add a message so that they can get it by email. By hitting send, you'll be completed.